Osteosarcoma is quite a formidable foe.
We didn't know what it was at the time. Turns out it was osteosarcoma, which is a bone cancer that usually affects teenagers.
I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma when I was 14 years old.
The problem with this cancer is that it's very aggressive.
The treatment for osteosarcoma is a pretty rigorous treatment. Relatively the same regimen is used now that was used 20 to 30 years ago.
In 1973, there was no such thing as chemotherapy. The treatment was amputation, go back to school.
I played a lot of soccer when I was younger. I was a goalkeeper, and so I was pretty physical, and I started having leg pain in February, and I was diagnosed in June.
Timothy was very active, had a great imagination. He woke up in the middle of the night one night. It was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, told me his leg hurt. Timothy was 3 when he got diagnosed. He was one of the youngest children ever to get diagnosed with osteosarcoma. He passed away probably 3 weeks after his last experimental treatment.
My diagnosis of brain cancer was very difficult for me to accept, and it came to me as a major surprise. I was in good health until the end of December of 2008, when one day I was at work and I had a sudden onset of a seizure, and I was quickly diagnosed with a large brain tumor. The following day I had a diagnostic workup, and I had a biopsy. I underwent a resection, and after the resection of the brain tumor that was located in an area that controls the right side of my body and my speech, I was left with a complete right-sided hemiplegia and couldn't move anything on my right side and had difficulty speaking.
Vlad has been a very inspiring patient for all of us at the Dana-Farber. He's done exceptionally well, and treatment has clearly benefited him.
There are a lot of struggles in terms of treating osteosarcoma, and the Timothy O'Brien Fund funds a great deal of the research that we do trying to identify new treatments for osteosarcoma. And quite simply, we wouldn't be able to do much of this research without the Timothy O'Brien Fund.
Anytime you have a cancer that hits kids and focuses on kids, it kind of rises to the top of your scale of outrage.
I want you to know that although having cancer has been one of the worst experiences of my life, I think that the kind of dedication that all the doctors show, not just the doctors, but the entire staff at both Children's Hospital Boston and especially at Dana-Farber, has made my experience, at least, so much better, and has given me, a life to live now.
The treatment of my brain tumor takes place at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. It's very complex. Funds generated from an event like this are able to support the vital research in neuro-oncology that is needed to either develop new methods, help develop new drugs for the treatment of brain cancer.
The current work is focused on finding cures for brain tumors. I think over the last 2 years there's been dramatic breakthroughs in the treatment of these brain tumors. So we're very excited about these developments.
It's very emotional, and it's very overwhelming to see everyone come out and support Timothy's fund. And a lot of people just didn't even know him, and I just appreciate it.
When this storm is over and you've crossed that great divide, and your footsteps take you down the other side, you will not take that journey on your own. You're not alone. You're not alone.
You should know how grateful we all are for the money that you've donated, because it not only saved my life, but it saved the lives of thousands of people like me, and every dollar helps.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.